Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. It's expected that Raila Odinga might name his running mate either tomorrow, Sunday, or even latest Monday. And already, some very close Raila associates are already giving some signals onto who most likely might be nominated by Raila Odinga. So in this video, I want us to have a look at a post by Kanini Kega, after which we are going to dissect it to see exactly what it means politically. In case you've bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, some few minutes ago, Kanini Kega shared that photo of Martha Karua. And you know, Kanini Kega is a very close Raila associate, and he might just be insinuating that it's Martha Karua to be picked as Raila Odinga's running mate. And the mere fact that he's a very close Raila associate, he might be privy to some information that it's Martha Karua. Or maybe Kanini Kega in this case is also just still speculating. But from the look of things, it might be possible that even Martha Karua can actually be picked as Raila Odinga's running mate. But I don't want to say with finality that now it's Martha Karua. It can be any other candidate. And if you look at all these candidates angling to deputize Raila Odinga, it's a given fact, ladies and gentlemen, that it's only Kalonzo Musyoka who can deliver some substantial votes to Raila Odinga more than any other candidates, more than any of these other candidates. Martha Karua cannot do that. Peter Kenneth cannot do that. And Peter Munya can also not do that. It's only Kalonzo Musyoka who can actually give Raila Odinga some substantial votes. Yes, that's a fact. And just as I did state some few days ago, the day you see Raila and Uhuru actually not picking Kalonzo Musyoka as Raila Odinga's running mate. Already Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta have done their mathematics. They have done their homework properly. And they know that with or without Kalonzo Musyoka, Raila Odinga will still go ahead to win this year's presidential election. And I'm saying that because Raila Odinga is a seasoned politician. Uhuru Kenyatta, by the virtue of being the president of the Republic of Kenya, he also comes out as a seasoned politician with a lot of intelligence information. And for them to actually snub Kalonzo Musyoka, they have actually done their homework properly, and they know that with or without Kalonzo Musyoka, Raila Odinga will still win this year's presidential election. That is something I'm saying with a lot of confidence, without any doubt at all. I don't just expect Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta to let go of Kalonzo Musyoka if they know fully well that it's Kalonzo who will determine whether Raila becomes the president or not. I am not just seeing a situation where Uhuru and Raila Odinga can actually let Kalonzo go if they know that it's only Kalonzo to give Raila Odinga the needed win. But for them to let him go, they have done their mathematics, their statistics properly well, and they know Raila will still win. And in one way or the other, if that is maybe their thinking, then I fully agree with them. And that is exactly what I've been stating in this YouTube channel for some times now. I've always maintained, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something I'll say till the last day. Yes, a combination of Raila Odinga and a combination of Uhuru Kenyatta. Don't be cheated by anybody. Don't be cheated by any statistics showing a contrary opinion to that. A combination of Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta No any other combination currently in Kenya can beat that combination. Yes. Raila Odinga, the mere fact that actually Uhuru Kenyatta supports him, I'm seeing Raila Odinga easily winning this year's presidential election with or without Kalonzo Musyoka. Raila has proved actually in previous elections, and these are some things that even if an election was to be done today, it will just repeat, it will be just the same outcome. Raila has proved that with or without Kalonzo Musyoka, with or without Musalia Mudavadi, he has got some constant support at around 44%. Raila only needs 6% to make it 50 plus 1%. He only needs 6% and 1 vote to actually cross 50 plus 1% of the vote. And that's why I'm fully convinced that with or without Kalonzo Musyoka, as long as Uhuru Kenyatta supports Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta will actually deliver the 6% plus 1 vote that Raila Odinga actually needs to win this year's presidential election. And I'm saying that because of this again. If you look at the statistics that are currently being done, initially William Ruto was ranking very high. In fact, Raila initially was actually ranking below 20%. For those who can remember, it was actually below 15%. For those who have been keenly following politics, William Ruto was almost in the 60s. As I talk right now, Kenyans are waking up to the reality that there is an election to be undertaken. And you can now see Raila's true popularity actually starting to manifest itself. And as I talk right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you do a proper opinion poll, forget about these alubalu polls. If you do a proper opinion poll, you will most definitely see Raila Molo Odinga way much ahead of William Ruto. That is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I strongly believe, even without the opinion polls, that if an election was to be done, as long as Uhuru supports Raila, then there is no combination that can actually beat Raila in this year's presidential election. And then if you look at the candidates that we were told that their names were submitted to Raila Molo Odinga, it's speculated that the names were Martha Karua, Kalonzo, and Peter Kenneth. And from where I sit, whether it's Martha Karua, whether it's Kalonzo Musyoka, whether it's Peter Kenneth, beating Raila Molo Odinga in this year's presidential election will be a little bit very hard for any of Raila's competitors. And if you look at Kalonzo Musyoka, I tend to believe that Kalonzo Musyoka himself and also his foot soldiers have actually thwarted Kalonzo's chances of actually deputizing Raila Molo Odinga. They have actually been behaving in a way that was clearly indicating that if he's picked as Raila's running mate, then he was just going to blackmail Raila Molo Odinga. In fact, assuming now Kalonzo was Raila's running mate, and the way the likes of Makueni Senator and Daniel Maanzo, Mutula Kilonzo Jr., the way they've been talking, it's almost certain that if Kalonzo was to be Raila's running mate, then immediately Raila will be sworn in as the president. They'll start actually blackmailing Raila Molo Odinga. And Kalonzo Musyoka himself has been on record stating clearly in broad daylight that he's looking for numbers to impeach Raila Odinga, and that also admires William Ruto's style, the way William Ruto has actually been dealing with Uhuru Kenyatta. So because of those remarks, even if maybe Raila had the heart of picking Kalonzo Musyoka, I strongly believe that those sentiments by Kalonzo Musyoka and his foot soldiers are signals enough to make Raila Odinga not pick Kalonzo Musyoka. So Kalonzo's men and even himself, they have actually thwarted Kalonzo's chances of deputizing Raila Molo Odinga. And now Kalonzo, if you look at the option Kalonzo has, I don't think Kalonzo as of now has any serious option. Kalonzo has just to eat the humble pie and to support Raila Molo Odinga. so that he can actually get a part of the government, assuming Raila Odinga forms the next government. Because from the look of things, Raila most likely will still win this year's presidential election with or without Kalonzo Musyoka. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you've bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya.